Okay, now let's see the remaining homepage section that our premium Shopify offers. So after we finish with the homepage, with our available sections, then we'll move on and see the options how to configure the collection pages first. It should be another video for that, only for the collection pages, how to work on the collection pages, to work with the filter there is on the left, with the tags on the top. Also see how it will display on your mobile phone. And yes, the collection pages are an important part for every Shopify store. And after that, we'll move on with product pages. Okay, we'll see how to configure product pages, which again, it is another important, a very important part for you to adjust correctly and make sure that you are using every feature that is possible. Okay, so we'll see in the following videos, just to get you an overview of what you are going to work with. Also, we'll probably work with the cart page after that. First, we'll see the cart medallion, then the cart page, and yes. So yes, let's focus on the task we have for the moment. So let's see the remaining homepage section we have. Let's start first with the newsletter section. Newsletter is a really important section because you can get many leads, many subscribers from it if you market it correctly, and also if you position it correctly, it should help you get a number of subscribers. Okay, so let's see the options that this section offers to you. Okay, so I'm already on the theme customizer on Shopify admin, and let's click on the newsletter subscribe. So first, the title. For the demo, we are just displaying a basic title, newsletter subscribe, but feel free to modify, to adjust it, to make it more marketing wise. So for example, you may say subscribe. So sorry about that. So subscribe again. That's work it this way. Subscribe to get the latest offers. Something you can do. Okay. Again, there is another, or you may be more direct in there. You may say subscribe to get 10% discount on your first purchase. Okay, this is another way to go. Okay, which can push the customer to subscribe, because now it has a reason to subscribe. You should not just say just subscribe to our newsletter. Okay, so yes. Also, you may choose to have an optional description just below it if you don't want to show it. For example, if your title is long enough, you may simply delete it or remove it, and it will disable it. Okay. Also, there is a note. Also, again, it is optional. You may, if you disable it, if you delete it, it will be hidden. Okay. So in this case, for our demo, we are saying note. We usually send once a week. Sorry, but you may change it and put your own logic there. Okay, great. So what else? Background color. So for the demo, we have chosen a custom background color, which of course, as you can see, is a bit fancy. If you prefer to be more standard or more traditional, let's say, you may go with a simple light color, or any color for that matter. Even the dark variations can look good. Okay, so the dark background can look very good, as you can see. So yes, feel free to play with them and see how it will work best for your store. Okay, so there are options also for the bottom color, which in this case it is the primary color, but you may choose another variation for that, or also the bottom size. Also, animate class, as in all our homepage sections, there are options for the animation. The animation when you move on to that particular section. In this case, it is newsletter. So when you scroll to that section, it will animate nicely with a specified animation, which in this case it is the Jack in the Box animation. Feel free to open the awesome animate library and find the animation that is more suitable for you. Just notice, do not use exit animation, just the entrance once, because the animation will enter when you scroll to that particular position. Okay, and as you stated on our previous videos, do not try to be too much fancy with it. Do not use very fancy animation, just a simple and nice animation. Okay, so what else? Yes, lastly, there are the spacing utility, as stated on our other videos. You can modify the spacing. If you have, for example, a dark background, as you are seeing right now, you can play with the padding. You should have padding, and so they can have some space on top and bottom, and also a margin from your bottom element. Okay, yes, it was a quick overview of the newsletter section. As we stated, it is a quite important section to have, and normally you should position it just above the footer. Just above the footer. We have split it with a blog post, but it can be put also even below this section. Okay, so just above the footer is the best position to have the newsletter subscribed. Okay, so let's see now the blog posts section that you are seeing on right now. Okay, so as the name suggests, it is used to display your latest blog posts, which are found on the blog, on your blog. Normally, we recommend that you have a blog. We see some website, some store that do not utilize the blog, but a blog can beside help your customers know more about your products, know more about what you are offering, or learn more about the technical stuff of your products. It is a very good way for search engine to crawl your site. The search engine like lengthy content. They don't like just an image with some text, but they like lengthy content and most importantly original content, something that is not found elsewhere on the internet. So yes, you definitely should have a blog. You definitely should publish continuously, not probably every day, but once a week. It's a good time to publish a blog post. Okay, so let's move on to our section, a blog post, and see the options that this section offers to you. So first you should, of course, select the blog, which for the majority of the stores is just blog. It is one blog, not besides Shopify offer you the option to have many blogs. Just one blog, it's enough. Okay, so we already choose that blog. Okay, so let's see the general settings. It is the title, of course, and the optional description just below it. Okay, we have put there a link to open the blog, so your customer can just click the link and they will be redirected to the blog page to read all your posts. Okay, so what else? Wrap in a container. Also the same as on other homepage sections. You can choose to wrap in a container or not, and it will take the full width of the page if you disable this option. Again, light background. You may choose to make this section different from your other homepage sections with a light background to make it more stand out if this section it is important for you. And if you enable this option, also yes, feel free to adjust the padding and bottom. The padding top and the padding bottom values on the spacing utilities. Okay. So what else? Title alignment, heading size. Okay. Animate class. Yes, again, the same as our other previous section that you saw before. It is the animation when you scroll to that particular section. It will animate with a nice nice way for your customers, and your customers will see the section pop up in a nice way, not just being there static. Okay, so feel free to check out the animate library and copy the animation from the copy class button as you're seeing right now. Make sure that you add the entrance animation, not the exit one. Okay. So there are the options to edit the post settings. So this refers to each particular post that you are seeing. For example, we're displaying 4 posts right now. So for each one, we are showing the author, the date, the comments. Feel free to disable any of them if you don't like to be shown. Also, there is an option to show excerpt. Sorry. So basically it means that it will show a small intro from your post, and you may choose to edit the length as well. So in our demo we're using 240 characters. It means that it will not display more than these characters. Okay, so yes, what else? Show read more button. You may enable or disable if you don't want to show the read more button. Also the option to configure this button, the color, the size. Yes, also the option for your images. Okay, so for the demo we are choosing not a square image, as you can see from the settings. So feel free to play with them and see what is a good value for you. Just keep in mind that for this option it is better to be in line with your main blog images that you are displaying on the blog page. So the image, of course, should be cropped in the same way as they are on the blog page. So this value should match. Okay, so this image on the blog page should be again the same as the images on the blog post homepage section. Okay. So also you may have the option to remove the border if you don't want to show this nice border. Okay, and so now you can configure the post list. So what does it mean? It means that you may configure how many posts you would like to see for each particular view, for desktop, tablet, or mobile. Which in this case we have a total limit of 4 posts, the whole limit of posts. Then we are showing 2 posts on mobile. If you go and check on mobile, you'll see now that there are 2 posts per row. Okay. So if you want, you may just display 1 post per row on mobile. It is another option to have, but we think 2 posts on mobile it is a good option. Also, let's disable the options that we enabled before. Okay, so yes, that's all for the post list. Let's move on to spacing. Again, spacing, the same as our other homepage sections. Feel free to modify them and suit your store layout. As you can see, for this section, because it is our last section for the homepage, we are not using any margin bottom because by default the homepage has some padding bottom on the default one. So just keep in mind for your last section, do not add any margin bottom. Okay, I think I was clear also for the blog post homepage section. Let's see if we have any other remaining section that we didn't cover on our previous videos. Yes, a very small section, homepage section. In fact, it is the separator one. It is, in fact, a utility section to have rather than an actual section. So basically, mean you can, as you can see right now, it has a horizontal separator with 1 pixel height, which you may use to separate your different homepage section. Okay, so as you can see, we have separated the featured product section with the Instagram section below with the separator here. Okay, so you may use it on other parts of the homepage as well. You may separate your other sections so that it can be more distinguishable. Sorry. from each other. Okay, what else? Let's see if we have any other section that we didn't cover. So let's see the sections, available section for our theme. Okay, so yes, I think we have mentioned it all. Okay, great. I think we have finished with the homepage. Feel free to modify your store. Probably you'll end up modifying and not use this many sections that you are displaying on the demo, of course, because the demo it is just for demo purposes to show you the available section. You should actually not use all of them at once or completely modify the structure. Use, I don't know, the featured collection below. Okay. I think I was clear for the homepage section. We have explained all the available sections that our premium Shopify offers to you. So now we'll move on and see the collection pages. Again, thank you for watching. I hope I was clear on the homepage section, the options that you have to completely readjust your Shopify homepage. As you know, the homepage is the most important page for your Shopify store because it is the first thing that your customer sees. So you should think about it, what options you should have, what settings you should modify to better have a performing homepage. And feel free to let us know if you have questions about it. Of course, we'll be happy to assist you on the comment section. Let's catch up on the next video.